Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of June 3rd to the 9th, 2024. I am having an awful allergy outbreak right now, so if you see me itching anywhere, that is why. Okay, Capricorn. The energy is intense this week, okay? I don't know why you're the last sign I'm filming for this week. The energy has been so weird. And also, we are in Pluto retrograde. It is retrograding in the sign of Capricorn. And I know a lot of you subscribe to me because the first video you watched of mine was the quarterly reading for January, February, and March. And in that reading, I was telling you how this 20-year cycle, or however long your cycle is coming to a close, and Capricorns will be experiencing so much abundance and success from that point on, from January 20th on, okay? So if this is ringing a bell for you, I need you to really listen right now. So that planet, Pluto, it is retrograding back in Capricorn, the sign that previously you've experienced probably a lot of blockages in while it was there for many, many years. This retrograde is, first off, illusionary, and it is temporary, okay? It will only last until October something of 2024, and then it'll go back into the sign of Aquarius, and it will stay there for like 20 years, okay? So this is like a temporary blip in this abundant energy that you've gotten a preview of in these past few months, okay? So these past few months, you may have been experiencing more financial abundance, just feeling less lonely in life, feeling like your life is really going in a smooth direction, and like life is just being easier for you and working with you, okay? I am feeling like there may be some little mental health issues that come up ever since like the beginning of May. And it may continue to do so during this time. However, in general, things are still moving along in a positive direction for you. So keep that in mind. But this is a collective influence. It's not just you. It's all of the signs. I feel like I was just telling Virgo and I was just telling Taurus, man, I just feel like in June, in general, like every year, year after year, June always has more angry energy. I notice there is always a lot of protests in June, a lot of collective global activism and anger, and I am feeling that so strongly this June in particular. So let's see what happens. I was just telling Virgo, I just had the prediction come through that there may be some sort of big global news or event that happens this week, so January 3rd to the 9th. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I guess we'll see. But yeah, it'll affect a lot of us, so let's just see what happens, you know. But anyways, when it comes to you specifically, when it comes to Capricorn energy specifically, what is going to take place for you this week? And we're going to get 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So let's dive into it. My final sign for this week. I can't wait to get these readings over with. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing these readings. The energy just feels weird this week. First card out for you. Yep. First card out for you, Capricorn. You got the Tower. Yep. Let me just preface this by saying every single sign had this weird energy. So don't click off because this reading feels negative. I need to know what's happening this week. Oh my gosh. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse right next to that Tower. See, this is a better sign. I feel like a lot of you are really thoroughly over, like completely over the people and negative habits that you released in the previous months, okay? We were picking up a lot of that for your last several readings, like since February, I think, like this thought of like letting go. I feel like you are over it completely. There's not really any reason to talk about it anymore, but for some reason it keeps coming back up in your reading. We have the Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, Capricorn, a lot of you are opening your heart back up. This has been coming out for you, like I think last week this message came out for you as well, so that energy is continuing. It feels to be a little bit slower moving. So for example, last week or the week previous, you may have thought to yourself, you know what, maybe it won't be a crime to open my heart back up, or try maybe, like, I don't know, going out meeting new people, using dating apps, whatever it may be. Maybe you haven't actually started doing it yet though, and that energy is continuing on into this week, where you might be taking a little bit more inspired aligned action. I am seeing you opening your heart back up. I am seeing new love coming in for Capricorn in general, not just like specifically this week, but this is a general influence that I feel like will last for like the past few weeks and the next several weeks, okay? So this time period is ripe for meeting people and even just friends, you know, just talking to people, getting to know new people, going out on dates, things like that are all very well aligned right now. I'm also seeing a lot of creativity coming through for you that isn't creativity that's tied to something that is monetized, okay? For example, like if, I don't know, how can I give an example? I'll give a personal example, me being a Capricorn moon. So me and my friends were into Magic the Gathering, the card game, and I just created a whole new deck for myself, and people use like play mats, which you put down and then you play the game on those play mats. And I'm trying to design one for myself, like literally draw it out and like print it myself. And this isn't something that's monetized. This is just something I'm doing for fun. It's creative. So you guys could also be doing something like that just for fun, just creative. I'm seeing a vision. Someone here is painting a mural in your house. Very random, specific. If that's you, comment down below because I just channeled that from you. This could also be like anything. You get the point. Apply it to your own life. There's some sort of creative thing that you're really hyper fixating on, and you're not making any money from it. You're not doing it for anyone's benefit. It is just for the enjoyment of allowing creative energy to flow through you. Second row of cards out, we have Temperance in reverse. Yay! Right underneath that Tower card. Love it. Yeah, I mean, I don't sugarcoat readings, and I'm not going to start now. The Temperance card in reverse does show this feeling of craziness. Like, emotions are really, really intense. And having that come out right underneath the Tower, this could be an emotionally intense time because there's some sort of unexpected, like, oh my gosh, devastation is the word that comes through. Man. You know what? I'm going to do a big energy cleanse after these readings because I'm going to do a lot of positive intention setting for next week, you know, because maybe we can prevent these things happening on a global scale. I hope my predictions are wrong, honestly, this week, because I've just been feeling like something devastating is going to happen next week. And I don't necessarily feel like if you're watching this is affecting your personal life. This feels like more a global devastation, crimes against humanity, which are already taking place in the world right now. And I'm afraid of like how that could possibly get worse. But I mean, we'll see. I'm going to do some positive intention setting. I'm going to do my prayer. I'm going to talk to my guides. I'm going to talk to my deities. We're going to talk through this. Maybe they could do something. Maybe we can prevent this from happening. But I don't know, man. Ooh, center of the spread, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, going back to your personal reading. See, this is the thing. This has been happening for every single earth sign in particular this week, where it's like, I'm going from like wanting to talk about global events, politics, things like that, and then it randomly goes back to your personal life. So I am wondering if a lot of you are keeping up with what's going on, like in the world, in the news, in your community. There may be something pretty big happening, and you sort of lose yourself in that, like talking about it, sympathizing with it, just, yeah. A lot of tarot readers, psychics, astrologers could have told you that 2024 is going to be an intense year politically and on a global news type of scale. Like, it's just in the stars, it's in the sky, okay? And I feel that June's energy, like just the energy of June itself, always tends to have this sort of energy come up. You know, a lot of activism takes place in June. A lot of global anger comes out in June. I don't know why. It's just a pattern that I've noticed. Okay, as someone who's sensitive to energy and who's been on this planet for 25 years, I've experienced 25 Junes. And that time of year, man, this stuff just comes out a lot more. So that could be happening for you guys. You could be participating in not even just protests, like angry, but also events. Like, this is also Pride Month as well, so some of you guys may be celebrating that, or going out and celebrating some form of expression of a demographic or a community. representing some sort of demographic or community. I see you stepping more into like a worldly perspective. But then we're going back to your personal life with this Ten of Pentacles, and this actually shows good money, good finances. Things are looking very blessed for you in terms of finances, your home, your assets, things like cars, family, things like that, but also your health as well. So Capricorn, for a lot of you, you're at an all-time high in terms of your personal level of peace and stability that you've built for yourself. Even if you don't feel like you have enough right now, even if you're not even making any money, even if you don't even have your own home, somehow, some way, you're feeling more stable than ever. And there is a plan moving forward that will allow this Ten of Pentacles energies to unfold: finances, a stable home, stable family, etc. All right, sixth card out, not final. We have the High Priestess, okay? A lot of you are connecting with your inner light, your spirituality, the deities, your spirit guides and ancestors. I am seeing ritual. Some of you may be attending things like women's circles or prayer circles or whatever it is that you do, or you're just creating that sacred space in your own home, even just alone, going to your altar. I would highly recommend everyone do that. Capricorn, if you're watching, if you have like an altar space at your home or somewhere where you set positive intentions, I'm going to ask you a favor. Can you set positive intentions for this week ahead for the collective? Can you set intentions of peace and prosperity, wellness for humanity, and safety? Okay, because I don't know, I'm getting all types of weird energy, like weather problems, humanitarian crises. So just if you may, go ahead and set some positive intentions for that. And by positive, I mean like pray or ask for peace and harmony, love, abundance. Don't ask for like, oh, let's prevent this from happening, because then you're focusing on the thing that we don't want in general. So I hope that made sense. I see a lot of you stepping into your priestess energy or your priestly energy this week. Some of y'all have your own spiritual businesses or spiritual practice, whatever it may be, and you're connecting deeply with that. I'm also seeing a lot of psychic dreams maybe coming through for you this week, so visitation dreams from past loved ones. I am seeing dreams that tell you a lot about what's going on in your life as well, so be open to that. All right, final row of cards out. We have the Ace of Ace of Cups in reverse. Yep. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. And we have Death in reverse. Wow. So I feel that something is breaking down, coming to a close. This is the thing that confuses me though. I feel, Capricorn, that a lot of you have already let go. You've already released like an ex, someone from your past, etc. I'm wondering if you actually have though. Like, how do I put this? It's like you would not want to get back together with them no matter what. Or at least like not where they're at currently in life. But that doesn't mean your heart doesn't want love. That doesn't mean your heart isn't craving that emotional connection. Whether it be friendship, whether it be romantic. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this week is really great. A great time in your life to open yourself back up to love or really good friendships, whatever you think is best for you right now. Some of you, if you're single, you may not even want another relationship right now. You may not even want to date, okay? But this card can even just say like, okay, get out and meet new friends. Like, get out and spend time with friends and create a healing space, a sacred space with friends. High Priestess, creating sacred space for healing for everyone. Having very empowered healing connections. Our relationships with one another is the most profound healing grounds that we have, okay? You can heal all you want on your own, but it is like a billion times stronger when you're in a relationship with someone and you're going out and you're having fun. There's unconditional love there, unconditional support. All of those things are like the healing balm to our soul. So Spirit is saying, go out of your way to facilitate more connection, more unconditional love. We live in a very lonely society, and capitalism is keeping us separate from each other. This is not good, okay? Especially when there is more dramatic or traumatic things taking place in the world. There are global crises happening everywhere. And there's even crises, how do you even say that? Happening in your own culture, no matter where you live, that you may be desensitized to, but it's equally as stressful on your body, mind, and soul. And there has been studies done. If you go through a traumatic event and you're like in the midst of, I don't know exactly what study this was, but they found that, I think, what was it, World War II? People in England in World War II who were like right in the midst of the city, who didn't evacuate, and they were with their family and friends, ended up less traumatized than the children who were sent away to the countryside to be in safety alone without their family. Okay, those children who were technically safe but did not have the support system around them, they ended up getting PTSD, as opposed to the people who were literally right in the drama, right in the traumatic things happening, who were with loved ones. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there might be big things going on in the planet, and those things can put so much stress on your body even if you're not present, because we are all connected. Okay, we are all processing each other's energies here. We all share a home called Earth. Okay, so even if you're not directly involved in that, if you are currently feeling lonely, if you are currently alone, like feeling like you don't have a great support system, you don't have friends who would come to you right now if you asked, Spirit is saying it is imperative that you find that, and that you put yourself in environments where you're open to that right now. Okay? 10 of Pentacles. This is your loved ones. This is the people who are going to show up for you. So go out and meet new people. That's what I want to say. It's ripe for you doing that, okay? Finances are looking good for you. Spirituality is looking great for you. Get out and love. Thank you for joining me, Capricorn. Definitely enjoy this week ahead. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.